Weston DeWitt for NorfolkAdmirals.com, sitting down with the inside sales manager of the Norfolk Admirals, Casey Christensen. Casey, what a year it's been for this Admirals front office. So let's start with the Admirals getting league recognition for 2 front office awards at the ECHL summer meetings in Las Vegas last month. Talk about those 2 awards that were won, and specifically, what does it say about the group of people down in the office?
Yeah, certainly. Well, first of all, Wes, thanks so much for having me today. It was an absolute pleasure being out in Vegas. First of all, before we even won the awards, had the great honor of meeting with some other front offices from around the ECHL. Also spoke to some folks from the AHL and NHL, so it's great to get some good advice on the business side of how the bigger organizations are doing things. As far as the awards go, we did win 2 awards, which was awesome. Really great to see the team get recognized. The first one that we won was our Group Sales Growth Award. So we led the league year over year in group sales growth. So we had a pretty massive increase from 21-22 to 22-23. What that really means is that we're just bringing in more organizations, more youth groups, more schools, and more military commands to our games. So we put a big focus on getting groups out, and that really worked out for us. And then the other award that we won was the Rising Star Award. So that's really just recognizing teams' overall growth. So we sort of grew the most out of any team in the league. And that goes for things like ticket sales, merchandise sales, promotions, and other things related to revenue generation and the business as a whole. So I think most importantly, with these awards, it's important to recognize that it's not just one person or 2 people in the front office. And we have the honor of working with 10 or 12 just really hardworking individuals that are here, not just for themselves, but for the team as a whole and for the community. So I think it said a lot about all the effort that we've been putting in.
So as we sit here in the month of July and we're getting ready for the upcoming season, what are some of the things that the front office is working on to get this community even more excited for Admirals hockey come October?
Yeah, certainly. That's a great question. I think most importantly, we're really focusing on the details this year. We have a pretty good grasp of sort of what types of things are going to work in our building and for our fans. And now we're really trying to focus in on the details. How do we make those things perfect? One of the big things that we did last year that we're going to be rolling back out this year is City Series. And really the important thing with that this month of July here is finding those champions, your mayors, your chiefs of police, your firefighters, things like that, and bringing those people into the fold early so that we're able to start planning details far in advance. That makes for a much better night. So I would say really we're in a heavy planning phase right now, getting ready for our promotions and our theme nights so that we can make them a smash hit during the season.
And to follow up from that, speaking of smashing hit, I mean, up in the broadcast booth, seeing the amount of people that went crazy during City Series nights was fantastic. This community is buzzed for City Series. Why was it such a smashing success?
Yeah, I think that's sort of, there's not really one good answer to that. I think honestly, our president Billy Johnson, he sort of hatched the idea, and from there it sort of took off. The general idea, if you don't already know, is we recognize one city in Hampton Roads each month throughout our season, so we get to rebrand. We have the jerseys. The players get pretty bought into it, and then most importantly, the communities in those cities are coming out to the games. But I think really the reason why it's been so successful is because we've had the buy-in from the municipalities. So we're getting the mayors out here. We're getting people that are working in the city government that are interested in coming out to the games, and sort of they're getting the word out, and then we're getting the communities, and all of our fans are sort of already from those cities, and now they're able to come out and represent. And then, obviously the jerseys were a huge hit, and I think we're going to continue on down that road with some pretty interesting jerseys. But all in all, I think success really needs to be, pointed at the fans. They're the ones that really made this thing happen, embraced it, and they come out in full force every time we have a City Series game.
So what are some of the newer promotions or ticket deals that you're excited to roll out next season?
Yeah, certainly. We definitely have some exciting things. Some of those are obviously TBD, and we're waiting to announce those. We're excited. But one thing I really want to highlight is our mini plans. We did roll those out last year, and we're going to lean more into them this year. So essentially what a mini plan is it's a 6-game plan. It's built around our most fun-filled action-packed games. So those are our City Series games with giveaway items, maybe free ice skating after the game. And these are really a great ticket plan for your average sort of full-time working family. Maybe you can't make it out to all 36 games, but you'd like to make it out to 6 or 12. So that gives us the ability to get you a great price on tickets while also getting it so that you're not bought into the entire season. So that's really something that I would recommend a lot of our fans look into. There's no catch with it. It's really just a great deal, and it's really focused on getting you out to the most intense and most action-packed games that we have.
From a hockey standpoint of things, this was a hockey team that really took a step forward in the second half of the season, especially when head coach Jeff Carr took over in November. Take a step back, and you're not in the front office anymore. You're just watching the guys on the ice. How excited are you to see the guys back on the ice?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've built a bond with our coaching staff here since they started working here. They've been really great working with the front office. But I think just honestly seeing all the work that Jeff and Joel are putting in every day has me excited. A lot of the guys that we brought back were the guys that stood out to me sort of as a spectator last year. So I'm excited. Really excited to see Smirnoff out there again. I think he showed a lot of potential at the end of the season. So I'm excited to see hopefully he gets a full healthy season, and I think he can be a big impact player for us. But overall, I'm just really excited to bring this team up to the next level from the business standpoint and also on the ice. So I think this season upcoming, I'm sure this is probably the most excited I've been since I started working here for a season.